Hello YouTube, this is NASCAR 48 WW2 Buff here with the PWRL Duracell Cup Series, the All-Star Race. 18 drivers battle it out for 40 laps here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, but only one will come home with the crown. It's wreckers or checkers tonight. Anything goes. And the drivers who made the All-Star Race are right here. Jack Richards started on the pole, and he won the Duracell Showdown, which got him in, and he qualified for the pole. So it was a good shot, and he wants to come and win here in the All-Star Race. What it would be, a showdown winner pulling out a win in the All-Star Race. And Steve Zanoski, he has his 2 wins. That locked him in. Aaron Mason, who got his 2 wins, one at Martinsville, one at Richmond, that locked him in. Aaron Williams finished 2nd in the Duracell Showdown, that brought him into the race. Deon Scott with his 3 wins locked him into the race. Brandon Bain with his 2 wins locked him into the race. And Charles Sanford, he had a heartbreaker in the Duracell Showdown, leading, I think it was, with 2 to go. And ran out of fuel and did not make it through on the Duracell Showdown. But people with kind hearts felt for him, and they voted him in, and he was in through the fan vote. Dale Kay has him locked in, top 10 in points. Robbie Nunez locked in, top 10 in points. Chris Purnett locked in, top 10 in points. Connor Breton locked in, top 10 in points. Then William Duncan, another driver who didn't make it through the Duracell Showdown. He actually flipped and barrel rolled in the Duracell Showdown, but made it in through the fan vote. That was 2 barrel rolls in the past, 2 races that was. So people felt bad for him, and they wanted him in. Did Jason Marshall, our winner at Fontana, that got him in. Peter Saviano, top 10 in points. Mason Wood, top 10 in points. Kyle Stanoski, last spot in the Duracell Showdown, 4th, brought him into this. Then Dylan Young, 3rd spot in the Duracell Showdown, brought him into this. And Casey Ackerman, that win at Talladega, brought him into the All-Star Race. So 18 drivers here tonight, for one thing only, and that is to win. I'll take you to the green. We are back. Jack Richards takes us to the green here at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the All-Star Race. He gets off to a good lead. Steve Sadowski 2nd, Aaron Williams 3rd, Aaron Mason 4th, and Brandon Bain trying to hold up with 5th. Look at the lead that Jack Richards gets already. The rookie made an astounding jump into this sport, and he has just done well in everything. Here comes Steve Sadowski right there in 2nd. He wants to take it away from him. Oh, has some car scuff. Oh, Charles Sanford. Oh, they're going to come back up the track. Oh, or maybe not. Is caution out? No, caution is not out. Steve Sadowski going for the race lead over Jack Richards. But here comes Deon Scott and Aaron Mason. Next time we get a caution at the end of this race, I'll show you what happened back there. But until then, we'll have to stick with this. But here comes Deon Scott, 3-time winner in the series, as he's coming up on Jack Richards. As Steve Sadowski holding the lead right now, but Jack Richards will probably want that back. As Deon Scott's still working on Aaron Mason, but he will get the spot over Aaron Mason. And Robbie Nunez looks like he's catching up in that 10-valve Chevrolet. We have Chris Purnett, Mason Wood, Dale Kay, William Duncan, and Kyle Stanoski. Then Dylan Young, Peter Saviano, Jason Marshall, Casey Ackerman, Connor Breton, Charles Sanford with some back damage right there. Then then Aaron Williams and Brandon Bain in pit road. But here comes Jack Richards with the race lead. But here comes Deon Scott. Is he going to try to take it away from him? He's looking under. Ford versus Chevy once again. Deon Scott looking under Jack Richards. Can he get the spot? He's right on board with him. Let off a lot right there. You see Brandon Bain and Aaron Williams come out of the pits. He's like on the outside. Oh, Deion Scott looking under. Brendan Bane's also going to be on the inside. Here comes Deion Scott on the inside for the race lead. And he's going to use Brendan Bane as a pick. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide off this corner. Oh, that's close. As it looks like Robbie Noonan was able to catch his pack. Can he be a factor in this? So he's trying to catch him past Aaron Mason because Aaron Williams and Brendan Bane are a lap down. Something happened where these cars had hit him hard enough where they had to go down lap down to Lowe. Aaron Williams tried to pull a block right there. Steve Sadowski tries to chase down Deion Scott for the race lead. But we have Aaron Mason, Robbie Noonan, Jack Richards right there, the top 5 right near each other. Here comes Robbie Noonan for 3rd over Aaron Mason. Can he get the position? It looks like he will. Chevy, we have 3 Chevys in the top 5, then 1 Dodge and 1 Ford. Looks like Chevy has a good car here today. They're going 205 miles per hour down in the turn 1. And Robbie Noonan get up to the lead, right there behind Steve Sadowski. Looks like he's using his draft a little bit. Gonna try to catch him right here. Looks like he's looking under and he gets a good run off that corner. Right to the back bumper of Steve Sadowski. Can he pull the pass? Catching is one thing, passing is another. But here comes Robbie Noonan to the inside. He's gonna go under Steve Sadowski. Can he get the position? It looks like he will. Then we have Aaron Mason, Jack Richards right there behind him. Miller Lite versus Budweiser versus Pepsi. We have the 10 car coming for the lead here over Deion Scott. The back, Casey Ackerman in the back. Charles Sanford looks like he's trying to move up even with that back damage. That's going to be a little hard for him. With Jason Marshall, Dylan Young, Connor Breton, William Duncan, Mason Wood, Dale Kay, Chris Burnett, Peter Saviano, Carlos Sadowski, Brendan Bane's a lap down, Aaron Williams is a lap down, and Aaron Mason right here. Deion Scott still continues to lead. I thought I saw caution flag out. No, it's not out. But here comes Jack Richards. He's looking under Robbie Noonan. As these guys fight, Deion Scott can get farther away. That's going to be, that's what he wants to see. That's going to be a problem for these guys if they keep battling. Jack Richards still looking under Robbie Noonan and passing Steve Sadowski. Here comes Aaron Mason trying to pass Steve Sadowski. He was looking under, but Steve Sadowski got to run off that corner and is going to keep the position. Here comes Jack Richards again looking under Robbie Noonan. Looks like the outside line's starting to do better, but not that much anymore. As Jack Richards is going to try to chase down Deion Scott. And man, he got to run off that corner. Can he catch Deion Scott? The rookie. That's my nickname for him, the rookie. He has come into the sport. He has I think he has finished in the top 10 in all of his 4 starts. That is amazing. And he makes the All-Star race by winning the Duracell Showdown. What an entrance this rookie has made. See the top 5 all drafting for position right now. Jack Richards is slowly catching Deion Scott. Robbie Noonan's looking under Steve Sadowski, but won't get there in time. As Deion Scott has done very well to get wins, lucky wins here in the series, but besides his wins, he has DNF'd almost every race. The only race that he has not won and not DNF'd was Darlington. But every other race he has either won, which is he has 3 wins, or DNF'd. He is, I think, about 17th in points around there. But Jack Richards trying to chase him down, who's not really racing for points this year. He's racing well, he can race for points. He's not that far behind from the end of the field, but trying to make his, he's just really racing for wins at this point, and he'll have to wait for next season if he wants to really be a points contender. Because I don't think he's going to get through a lot of cars to make the chase. But here comes Jack Richards looking under Deion Scott for the race lead. Oh, he's right under him. Can Jack Richards get the race lead here in the All-Star race? He's looking under. Deion Scott still holding up on that outside. And Jack Richards will get the race lead, it looks like. Yes, he will get the race lead. Then Dion Scott falls back to second, possibly third. Aaron Mason is right there with the help of Steve Sosnowski. Robbie Noonan a little farther back. Aaron Williams, Brandon Bain. Yeah, Brandon, that damage is really hurting him. He's a lap down falling way back. Actually, 2 laps down. Because Aaron Williams is another lap car. Kyle Sosnowski, who is trying to catch his lead pack, he is 3.5 seconds behind, so he has a way to go. This is where all the main other cars are, as they are battling for position back here. Lane Duncan with that one flip at Fontana and the flip in the Duracell showdown. I guess people felt bad for him and they voted him in here tonight. And he was thankful. He said he would thank everyone. He was happy that they voted him in. Jason Marshall, Charles Sanford. And what happened to Casey Ackerbaum? Let's see him. Casey Ackerbaum back here. He has his damage too. I guess that first lap scramble with the wall, I guess, really hurt these drivers. Jack Richards gets a huge lead over second, which is Dion Scott. Can Jack Richards pull an all-star win? And only his really fifth career start, not counting the Duracell showdown. And this doesn't even count the points, really, so about his 4th career start. But Dion Scott gets a good run through that corner. He's going to try to track him down. And Steve Sosnowski 3rd, Aaron Mason 4th, and Robbie Noonan 5th. Looks like Kyle Sosnowski and the rest of the pack are kind of catching the leaders. Maybe so. Can they catch the lead pack in time? Mason Wood, he's had a pretty quiet season. He has been top 10 in points. I think he's actually top 5 too. But just had a pretty quiet season so far. But nothing big. He had that 2nd place finish at Richmond. But yeah, so pretty quiet season, but he's doing good in the point standings. Can he be a chase contender? And Chris Burdett, he had a pretty quiet season too, a couple wrecks. Peter Saviano had a pretty quiet season too, but he was leading the point standings for a little while, so Steve Sosnowski took it over from him. Connor Breton, he's in the top 10 in points. He's been pretty quiet too. He had some pretty rough wrecks though too, so I don't know how he's saying it, but he is. Then Dale Kay, a pretty quiet season. No, he's been up there, but it's not one of the big people, not like Aaron Mason or you know, people who have wins and stuff. Dylan Young is a rookie. He's trying to make an all-star start right here. He's a rookie. Came in after Billy Bishop was released from his ride. The team had some issues with their driver, and Dylan Young would take over for the 89 team. Jason Marshall has that win at Fontana. Done pretty well, I guess, since then. In the all-star race tonight, he's not doing so well. He has, it looks like, some back damage. Charles Sanford has a pretty rough season so far. He's been running good, but just getting unlucky wrecks. So he already got a piece of wreck on lap 1 in the All-Stars after he went through the trouble of getting voted in. Casey Ackerbaum, that win at Talladega, that last lap pass, got him in the All-Star race. He's been pretty rough season for him also. So it looks like Jack Richards is still leading, with Steve Sosnowski 2nd, Robbie Noonan 3rd, Dion Scott 4th, Aaron Mason 4th, Kyle Sosnowski 6th, Mason Wood 7th, Peter Saviano 8th, Connor Breton 9th, and Chris Burdett looks like going to be 10th. So it looks like Jack Richards is just dominating right now, trying to hold that lead from Steve Sosnowski and Robbie Noonan. It looks like they really can't catch him in that 8 Budweiser car. He's doing great tonight. So that's what he Jack Richards doing very well tonight. We have battle for second. Dion Scott trying to take it away from Robbie Noonan. Oh, look at the run Steve Sadowski and Aaron Mason got on him. Oh, Steve Sadowski gets a little loose off that corner. Then we have Aaron Mason trying to pull past Steve Sadowski. Aaron Mason has a lot of poles this season, but has been involved in a lot of wrecks. But he was able to get that win at Martinsville and Richmond, 2 short tracks. So he's more of a short track kind of guy. Steve Sadowski gonna try to pull a crossover, but not gonna be able to make that crossover, it looks like. Oh, he's still looking under him. As this is the battle for 5th. The 6th is still good, about half the back straightaway away from him. They have a ways to go if they want to catch them. It looks like Dion Scott maybe might be catching Jack Richards a little bit. Yeah, he is definitely catching him. Can Dion Scott dethrone Jack Richards from the lead right now? Oh, he's looking under him. Here comes Dion Scott for the race lead. This has been the one of the lead battles that we haven't seen in a while. And Dion Scott will get the race lead away from Jack Richards. Will Jack Richards try to pull a crossover? He gets a bad exit off that corner, and Dion Scott will hold the race lead. Robbie Noonan in 3rd, Steve Sadowski 4th, and Aaron Mason 5th. As Mason Wood going to make a battle for 6th over Kyle Sadowski right now. And it looks like he will get the position. Kyle gets a little bit of a run right there, but that's not going to hold up. Back to the field a little bit. Dion Scott still holding the race lead, with Jack Richards right back there in 2nd, and Robbie Noonan in 3rd. Get on board. You see how bumpy this track is? He's feeling the vibrations. Trying to get up to Jack Richards. They won't get there. And Jack Richards still trying to get back up to Dion Scott. So Aaron Mason moved up in the 4th, and Steve Sadowski fell a little bit away from the lead pack back in 5th. With the lead 4 cars. And Kyle Sadowski will take 6th back away from Mason Wood. And it looks like Connor Breton's catching these 2 right here. As these 2 kind of battle for all these laps, you see the damage that Charles Sanford has. As Dion Scott still holding the race lead over Jack Richards. As Jack Richards still fights to get that spot back. What it would be if Jack Richards won the All-Star race. We only have a couple to go. These laps are winding down. Can anybody dethrone Dion Scott? Right on board with Connor Breton. But you see, the leaders are all the way up there. That's a far distance. Connor Breton looks like he is catching these 2 right here. Aaron Mason looks like he's catching Robbie Noonan. It looks like Robbie Noonan's catching Jack Richards as Dion Scott is pulling away. He's going for his 4th win of the season. He has 3 wins. This one doesn't really count as like a points win, but it's still a win. Can anybody catch Dion Scott? Dominating the season so far, both win-wise, not point-wise. He's the rookie Bobby of the Duracell Cup Series. Oh, Robbie Noonan's looking under Jack Richards, but Jack Richards gets a run on the outside. But Robbie Noonan gets the run on the inside. Robbie Noonan will get the position over Jack Richards, it looks like. With the help of Mason Wood. Can he catch Dion Scott? That's the big question. As now Aaron Mason is looking under Robbie Noonan. Can anybody catch Dion Scott? We have 4 to go here at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the All-Star race. Aaron Mason has to work under Jack Richards right now. Looks like Steve Sadowski caught back up. So he has to look under Jack Richards now. Can Robbie Noonan catch Dion Scott? But he has to worry about Aaron Mason right there behind him. Aaron Mason gets right to the back bumper of him. Deon Scott has no company right now. Robbie Noonan trying to look smart for Aaron Mason, but it's not working. Can Aaron Mason catch Deon Scott? Can Aaron Mason catch Deon Scott? That is the question. Looks like he's not going to be bothered from these three for now. Can he catch Deon Scott as we are coming to get 2 to go? 2 to go here at Lowe's Motor Speedway for the All-Star race. Looks like he's catching him a little bit. Deon might have weared out all of his stuff trying to hold off Aaron Mason and all them. So it looks like Aaron Mason is catching Deon Scott. But I don't think 1 1/4 of a lap is gonna be enough time. Can Aaron Mason run down Deon Scott? 1 to go here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Deon Scott has 1 lap to hold off Aaron Mason. Can Aaron Mason catch Deon Scott though? He is catching him though, but I don't think that's enough time. It doesn't look like it, because Deon Scott has still a huge lead over Aaron Mason. But Aaron Mason is still right there. And Deon Scott will win the All-Star race. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. And congratulations to Deon Scott on winning the All-Star race here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Aaron Mason, if there was maybe a lap or 2 left, he would have caught and maybe passed Deon Scott, as he will come in 2nd. Then Robbie Noonan 3rd, Steve Sanoski 5th, and Jack Richards 4th. As Jack Richards still racing around the track for some reason. But I will take you to that last wreck and the finishing results. Oh, I accidentally had that on. Sorry. Alright, yeah, sorry. I don't know why I forget to do that. It's just, I don't know why. But anyways, you got to see me rewind. Yeah. But anyways, here's what happened right here. So, looks like maybe Charles Sanford kind of slides up into Brandon Bain. That's going to put him in with Aaron Williams. It's going to clip him with Brandon Bain. Then he's going to come down and clip with Connor Breton. Dale Kay and Jason Marshall's kind of going to follow. He's going to try to hold it right here. As you know what I just noticed? Connor Breton was involved in that wreck. And he raced his way all the way back through this pack of cars. And got back up through the field. That is a big, outstanding achievement for him, as you think that they're going to come up back in this track, but good thing right when they come up the aprons right there for them to go. And then Jason Marshall's also going to look like it passed him too. Peter Saviano worked his way back up through the field also. Let's ride on board with Connor. Now I will remember to turn off fraps for a second and take you to the finishing results. And we are back, and I did remember. And Dion Scott will win the All-Star race. Congratulations to him. That is his 4th win. But it doesn't count in points. It will count as it will be counted in the all-time win list, but it doesn't count in points. Then we have Aaron Mason in 2nd. Then we have Robbie Noonan in 3rd, Jack Richards 4th, Steve Sosnowski 5th, Kyle Sosnowski 6th, Mason Wood 7th, Connor Breton 8th, Chris Burnett 9th, Peter Saviano 10th, Dale Kay 11th, William Duncan 12th, Dylan Young 13th, Charles Sanford 14th, Jason Marshall 15th, Casey Ackerbron 16th, Aaron Williams 17th, and Brandon Bain 18th. And I will see you guys for the NRSL Lowe's Nationwide Series, Race 6 at Dover. They had an off weekend this weekend for the All-Star races, so they'll be getting back in the business.